Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top. And to date, the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. Yeah, so this is part 2 of the Coral Gardens Bad Friday lies that have been perpetrated and propagated against the Jamaican people by the Rastafarians them, especially Mota Baruka and the likes. The Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister Andrew Holness, because I don't know if it's because of his ignorance or because he might try to get vote and I try to make everybody love him. Because if Michael Manley, one of the greatest criminal sympathizer, enabler and promoter of criminality, never apologized to the Rastas and give them reparation. Oh, this man, I am older than him, and I knew that the Rastas were the ones who are the aggressors at Coral Gardens and responsible for the death of 8 people, including 2 policemen. But that out is, in politics, you understand? So when you embolden people to become criminals, what you expect? You're going to have a criminal's paradise. Because if you're going to reward somebody for committing crime against the state, what you expect the others, what do you expect the youths them to take from that? Seeing what happened with the Tivoli incursion. Yeah, we're not saying that everyone in Tivoli Gardens they are criminals. No. Everywhere you're going in this life you have good and bad people. But as I've stated before, that don't negate that what happened in Tivoli Gardens during the incursion in May 2010. That not the residents, but some of them, because they have no control of what happened. And all of this happened all because one man of his ego and because of the people that were around him. But in the end, guess who the Prime Minister never issued any word of comfort or thank them for the service? The police officers and the soldiers who were killed. But yet still, this is the man that's why I tell you, young police officers, to leave, As they say, don't watch them words. Don't watch them words, watch them actions. And them actions will tell you who they are. You understand? Because if this man, if he had loved the police, give the people a reparation in Denantown and Tivoli Gardens because of what the security forces have done. And you want to say security forces, they are, them evil and this and that, as if the security force, they are the one, the men, not the men in Tivoli Garden and the one that they imported there. They are the one that decided to take on the state, not the police. And they are the one that the security force decided to restore order to the country. But at the end of the day, they get no thanks. All they get was being chastised by the criminals with the masters, the bachelors, the associates, and the PhDs. These are the real criminals in Jamaica. And people would think that, it's a little man from 33 and 35 lane and what. No, they are just a little part of the puzzle. The real criminals are the ones who are the educated ones. Them sitting at AC, them wear jacket and tie, and them drive nice vehicle. They are the real criminals in Jamaica. So when I remember that these are the same people, them use them various megaphones to promote lies about the Coral Gardens Bad Friday 1963. And see the main perpetrator there, Mota Baroka, one of the most notorious liar as a rasta man. Yeah man, Miguel Lan and one named Andrea Williams. As we tell you before, say the truth have more enemies than friends, and we rather be with the truth, because at the end of the day, you see, people who stand for justice and righteousness, you have to be prepared, to be attacked and sometimes even be killed just for the truth. Because why most people think that people want say informer for dead? Because informer are the righteous people, but we live in a society, you understand, where criminality is revered, celebrated, lauded, and then put them on a pedestal. So if you are strong, you have justice on your side. If you are weak, you are at the mercy of the dispenser of justice. There is no justice but strength. There is no justice but power. Negroes, if you have a sense and want justice, get power. Get it quick and get it anyhow. And that's how it happened. So that is what Andrew Holness did. He gave the rasta them reparation, for killing 2 of our core workers and permanently disabled Constable Campbell. And he never visit Constable Campbell, who was bedridden from 1962 until he died 2022. Show you the hypocrisy of these people. So moving on, so you watch, you listen, and you decide. As we tell you, this channel, we're all about educating the people them with truth, not lies. And we don't want the balls or carrying the water for any guy, whether PMP or the PMP criminal organization or the JLP government. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. That in May 2010, the security forces went into Tivoli Gardens to capture one of Jamaica's most notorious labourite, Christopher Dudus Coke, and during the operation by the police and military to restore the country's laws and rational, the ability to think and behave in a normal and rational manner, sound mental health, they came under heavy gunfire from men inside of Tivoli Gardens. Those of us who remember what happened, that's close to, they said, 90 or maybe 100 people were killed defending one man. They decided that they want to threaten the state, and the same people that the state hate, they are the ones who they sent inside here, the police and the military. The Jamaican traditional and conventional response of honoring the bravery, heroic act, the Jamaican security forces, the government of Jamaica instead went on the attack along with their counterparts against the security force and apologized to the criminals in Tivoli Gardens. That is what the government did, you know. The government of Jamaica apologized to the people of Tivoli Gardens. Yes, the JLP LGBTQ plus government along with the PNP LGBTQ plus party handed out reparation checks of the taxpayers' money for their behavior. Then they wonder why the crime rate is so high. Look no further. Reparation for criminals in Jamaica. I don't know where in the world where criminals get reparation, only in Jamaica. So that's why Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Look, if you don't believe me, anytime the most wanted man in the world, where them always find them? Jamaica. Yes. The most wanted men, them are, and guess why? You say if a man, the most wanted man, if him have money, him can stay at Jamaica as long as him once him have money. Because Jamaican people love money, you know. Just like how the plane crashed down by Rocky Point, and the and the people and the crew, it seemed police took them out of Rocky Point and helped them to escape via a boat and then go straight back to Mexico. Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Some people say, boy, all the police them so licky. Why I just see them think that them just thief too. Them not patriotism is not exist no more. I don't even know if them do the national anthem and the pledge of school anymore. I don't even know that. Believe you me. You understand? So the fraud, so based on what happened now, so the PNP now, under the leadership of Portia Simpson, them decided to boy, they want to make a field day outside, you know. So them set up a fraudulent commissioner inquiry. What the main goal by the PNP government at the time was to do what they do best, demonizing, vilify and making the security force as the enemies and the criminals as the upholders of law and order. Give me a break. You people complain about crime in Jamaica. Give me a break. You understand? Jamaica is a PNP LGBTQ plus country. So they could not find independent jurists in Jamaica. They had to import an enemy and a jealous man from Barbados who hated Jamaica. And the impact it had in the world, the impact Jamaica had on the world, in the world, the man did everything to diminish Jamaica and its security force. Yes, and it was a job well done by Sleepy, because most of the time the man sleep. Now you see that is the level of leadership that the Jamaicans enjoy of criminal supporters and lawmakers. They could not find an independent jurist in Jamaica. So they have to use somebody from outside of Barbados, because a majority of the jurists in Jamaica they are PNP LGBTQ plus supporters. Because them love the corruption and them love the thieving and all kind, you understand? And the JLP LGBTQ plus government now, they are in lockstep with them too. You understand? They might show a little front, you might hear this amount of scandal as when the PNP in the power, but they are all a part of the cabal. You understand? So Coral Garden St. James was a developing residential community, and as a part of Cur Jarrett Estate at Ironshore, a district adjacent to the community, retaliatory action led to the fire on the gas station grounds when a property owner shot and injured a Rastafarian sympathizer in a land dispute. Before long, many people were seriously injured and 8 were killed, among them 2 police officers who had been on duty. So the fireball at the gas station was the heading included in the narrative of the following development. There were some scary bits about the gas station on fire and how a man was chopped to death by the Rastas. Another endline described the situation when the hell broke loose, chaos reigned. For the first time since independence in 1962, Members of the Jamaica Defence Force were called out for duty alongside the police to maintain law and order, not only at Coral Gardens but elsewhere, especially in Montego Bay, where fear are taken over. 3 Rastafarian, 3 civilian and 2 police officers died at Coral Gardens. Among the dead was Rudolph Franklin, the militant leader of the Rasta group that set the Ken Douglas Shell Service Station on fire before killing the civilians, Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott. At the time, Rastafarians, with their eccentric lifestyle replete with dreadlocks, hairstyle and ganja smoking rituals, were seen as feeding the emerging road boy culture and became increasingly targeted by the authorities. So the Rastas, are the ones who start the criminal behavior in Jamaica. They want to obey no law, they want to do all their own thing. So that's where Michael Mann get to capitalize on it, and that's where we get the Fed Map and the Bory Boys. So a Rasta are the real problem in Jamaica when it comes on to criminality. No wonder why my grandfather did despise them, Anyway, I despise no Rasta no and them, but boy, the man are liar, Mouta Baruka and Miguel Lan. Yeah man, the only time Mouta attack anything about Coral Gardens, everything him say I like, cause him don't tell you that them kill 2 police officers and 6 civilian. The Rasta them do it. You understand? Them not tell you that. They make it, them sanitize it and all them things that them just keep it out of the public domain because them know the people them gullible. So we continue the journey, You understand? Their cries for equal rights and justice and their clamour for inclusion in the local political process were met with little enthusiasm. By the late 1950s, this group had begun to attract attention from overseas with the visit of the US first African Corps members who joined the Claudius Henry-led militant at a camp in Red Hills. In 1960, the police executed a preemptive raid on the camp, arrested Henry himself and reportedly seizing several weapons. Henry and a handful of the group's members were charged with treason. But that showed them police in that team, them should have dirt them in a preemptive strike. That preemptive raid did nothing to stop what had been an apparent rebellion. A giant West Indian regiment and the Jamaican police operation in June 1960 led to the roundup of more than 150 Rasta across the island. By June, there was a series of disturbances in areas where Rastafarians' camps were located, resulting in the death of 2 British soldiers and the critical wounding of 3 other members of the security force in crushing the attempted rebellion. The government took notice of the involvement of the North American Revolutionary Black Power militant and its targeted antagonism of Jamaican whites who were seen as a symbol of Jamaican oppression. Fight want to reach Jamaica, say them a fight with Rasta. So Rasta originally were violent people. Although they were trying to get freedom for the Jamaican people to become an independent nation, but look where independence put us. Independence put us in this bind. Right now, you understand? This then compromised the socio-political state of mind of the Jamaican government, which received the country's keys from its political masters on Independence Day in 1962. So we didn't get independence because the Queen said, we'll keep, look, we don't want nothing to do with them thing there, you understand? And we're not good black people. Why the Queen see what was the British Empire after World War II, them see that Jamaica was about to become a criminal's paradise because you have these, if a man set up camp and all them thing there with rebellion, them the man, a scoundrel man, preemptive strike, you just take them out, you understand? Because them charge them with treason, we don't even, you understand? Interestingly, in the same year, Rudolph Franklin, a Cornwall College graduate, who had embraced the Rastafarian faith, became embroiled in a land dispute with the Kerr Jarrett family in Western Jamaica. From information received and obtained from reliable sources, according to reports, Franklin was reportedly farming illegally on lands in the trial area. The landowners had engaged the services of the police to remove the illegal squatting, farming on their lands. So at this, where the socialistic behavior, where them feel like, oh look, you have land, boy, me if you take peace out, through badness and them thing there, terrorism and fear. If you try, me kill you, So that's how them do. So the man, people them, just do the right thing, get the seek the services of the police. But guess what? The master boy, them people, they are white people and feed them land, and you understand? Our ancestors as a slave build this place, and you understand? Anything we want, we're supposed to can take it. You know, work like that, man. Everything. You do things in the right way. It's not who's right, but what is right. But these people never care. During an altercation with one of the police officers, Franklin was shot 5 times and left for dead in a churchyard. His body was later discovered by school children and removed to a local hospital where he was treated. But he was charged with possession of ganja and his release. Franklin was sentenced to 6 months in prison. And according to those who know him, he was an embittered person when he was released in early 1963. It did not help that at the time some Jamaican public members saw Rastafarian movement as a threat to public order. So you see, a long time they had a problem, Yeah, the Rasta them in a problem them time because you hear them saying, that's the road boy thing start from, the Rasta them. And on the ball, remember, Boro boy and Fedamat, there were 2 Rastas, And them the man there, them lead the people them, from Jonestown and chase out the people them in Kingston Central, turn it in a PNP community. And I see him, Boro boy and Fedamat, and them see man go up Payne Avenue and commit genocide and chase out the labor right them from the high-rise building, and PNP them take it over. Them the people don't get no reparation. The people, the ancestors of the people were related to the people them will lose them houses at Payne Avenue. They don't get no reparation. At them, the Prime Minister is supposed to seek out and get a reparation because the PNP killed them. So anybody who surviving family member should have get reparation for that. But no, you give reparation to people who kill police. Both of them, the Coral Gardens people and the people in Matty Valley. You don't care about the law-abiding citizens, the people that want to run and who them kill at Payne Avenue. You understand? The new Alexander Bustamante government merely continued the repression against the group, which taught the early sentiment that fed the badness and a culture spawned in the early 1960s. The level of police harassment reportedly pushed Rodolph over the edge and sparked the Coral Gardens attack. Lloyd Waldron and Noel Brown, all Rastafarian, local and homegrown terrorists and socialists who believe they can enter other people's property and take it as theirs. The Rasta group, Rodolph Franklin militant leader, set the Ken Douglas Shell Service gas station on fire. 2 policemen, Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott, and 3 other civilians died in the Coral Garden event that day. The liars in Jamaica media will never tell you the people this because they are very honest at best. It is reported that Prime Minister Sir Alexander Bustamante visited the parish and the Commissioner of Police and head of the Jamaica Defence Force. Bustamante had declared bringing all Rasta dead or alive. The government then dispatched a strong detachment of police from neighboring parishes to Coral Gardens and surrounding area where there were more than 150 bearded men assumed to be Rasta were rounded up and arrested. Reports state that many of those arrested had no part in the Coral Gardens incident but were detained nevertheless, driven partially by public prejudice against Rastafarian community and to show force while protecting any thoughts of reprisals. The men were beaten and tortured and had their locks trimmed, which violated their human and constitutional rights. deprived of the same by the state apparatus, punishment for action of misguided individual. Two of Franklin's accomplices, Carlton Bowen and Clinton Lamont, were charged with murder and went on trial in 1964. They were found guilty and sentenced to hang the following month-long trial by Justice Ronald Small, the father of current Queen's Counsel Hugh Small. Yeah man, so hey, you see all them time that PNP in a business and PNP were conservative. Hugh Small father, you know, convict them in a man and make them neck pop. Bowen and Lawman were hung on December 2nd, 1964. You saw quick Buster hang them. Yeah man, Buster pop them neck. You understand? The Jamaican press, Muta Baruka, Mahit Torah, Andrea Williams, and Miguel Lan and the other charlatans and the other Jamaican liars will not tell the Jamaican people that two policemen were murdered at Coral Garden, St. James, on that fateful Good Friday. The Rastas and their constituents of professional liars have remained the same day as Bad Friday for Rasta, which is the biggest lie ever told since independence. Remember that the police officers lost their lives at the hands of these Rastafarians too. Corporal Clifford Melbourne and Inspector Bertie Scott lost their lives to these homegrown terrorists and Rastas. Rudolph Franklin, the militant leader of the Rasta group that set the Ken Douglas Shell service gas station on fire before killing the civilian, was killed by the police officer on the scene. And we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel applaud them for standing up for the rule of law. And them should have killed him all a million times if they could kill him that amount of time. All corrosion and parasite. Yet the Prime Minister of Jamaica, St. Andrew Holness, apologized to the Rastafarians for killing the two police officers doing their lawful duties. However, Dr. Peter Phillips was a Rastafarian back in the days and knew what the Rastas did then was wrong and should be condemned by every decent, ethical, law-abiding, honest and truthful Jamaicans who do not like criminals or support criminality. The reason for him to do the same is all about votes and nothing else. Not even the PNP LGBTQ plus party, when they were in power for over 27 years since the incident, has ever taken up the cause of condemning the government. You see, for 27 years, you know, the PNP, never condemn a Buster man to do, when them in a power since independence, and guess who come do it? Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is the leader of the JLP LGBTQ plus party. This man a criminal supporter. Oh, you are going to condemn the police. You are going to condemn your own party and your leader of your party. That will show you how low this man can go, man. No principle. Anything for get vote. But no worry, man. You also need bulletproof vehicle. Remember the Jamaica Young Police Channel tell you that. All of you so need bulletproof vehicle. Just remember that. You understand? Have you ever taken up the cause of condemning the government? The Prime Minister, gave Rastas reparation for killing these police officers, also the ones who were killed during the May 2010 incursion of Tivoli Gardens, Kingston, to capture Christopher Duduscourt, who was wanted by the United States government. To date, there is no single condemnation from the government of what the criminals have done. The only thing that the government has done is putting the criminals and their supporters on a pedestal and said, the state mess up, so we're going to give you reparation. No single commendation for the police officers who have done everything lawfully in the execution of their duties. They have the Prime Minister of Jamaica acknowledge them for putting their lives on the line for a country that revere, celebrated, supported and reward cop killers with reparation. Then these people wonder why the murder rate is the fourth in the world. The Jamaican government is the main contributor to the same. So when they're telling you about Bad Friday, it's all a lie. the criminals are the ones who set the gas station on fire and they kill all these people, including 2 police officers. 8 people died that day. But they don't tell, Mutabaruka don't tell the people them. And Miguel Lan and Cabo, Andrea William. I don't call her Cabo. She free to change her name to African name. I don't change my name to an African name because I'm born in Africa. I Jamaica I'm born. And my mother and my father give me a name. I'm in a business about how me get the name. I put my name. So I can't go to no madness about when I come from. I come from Africa. I Jamaica I'm born. I have African blood in me. That make me understand. I'm not African. I'm Jamaican. But yeah, it no matter where you're born and you're black, you're still an African. But I'm not going to change my name to an African name. If you please who? I'm not please nobody on them thing there. I keep my name because I love it and it sounds nice. Yeah, Chris Porter sounds nice. Better than Kabu Ahmed. Like you have potato there, man. Madness. Me not change my name. Yeah, me love my Western name. Me no business. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are an experienced and certified detective of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is always going to educate you with facts, not propaganda or hyperbole for the government or its minion. If you know, I remember when I was growing up, some people they used to, label Rasta say them are mad people and all of these things, but I never subscribed to such notion. Reason being, not because I'm from a law enforcement family, you understand, police family, but I have an uncle that I met once when I was like 3 or 4 downtown at the Big Tree. Them time they used to have the checker cabs and all these things parked down by Parade with the Big Tree at Orange Street. I don't know most people, most people won't even know that there used to be checker cabs and yellow cabs and all those cabs. And I'm just speaking from memory. So I have an uncle who was a rasta man. And my mother, that's my father's brother. And my mother, let me introduce me to him and told me not to tell my father. Maybe at first my father, that he's going to hear. Yes, and she told me not to tell my father because he was a rasta man. You understand? And that's the only time I ever met him. I have never seen him again. And you understand? That's my father's brother. So that's the only, if I see him now, I don't even remember, I don't even be able to identify him. I even have family, I even have cousins, by my father's side that I don't even know them. I have an uncle, he used to live all over the place. He used to have, before he passed away, he had 2 apartments in New Kingston, and he used to work at Sagicor. I have a cousin when I was even living at Jonestown. His name is Bruce. He used to play football at the Maya Street and Price Street over there. My, first cousin, but whenever I ever talk or anything like that, it's just weird because their philosophy is totally different from ours. So to say that is that from I've been growing up, Rastas were labeled as bad people. Cause he was a man, my uncle. His father is English, white man, and he went back to England with his son. He came back to Jamaica, saying Babylon system and all kind of thing. I don't know where is he in Jamaica. I heard that one time he was living in Bobo Hill in Bulbia. I don't know him. I don't even remember his name right now. Honestly, I don't even know my uncle's last name. I don't right now. I don't even remember his name because he's not. He wasn't a part of our circle growing up. So it will show that we were raised to stay away from Rastas. Yeah, that's how it is. So the narrative surrounding the event of Bad Friday 1963 at Coral Garden, St. James, perpetuated by certain factions within the Rastafarian community in Jamaica, has been mirrored in controversy and misinformation, pure propaganda, lies. Yeah, Muta Baruka, Miguel Lan, what's your name? Andrea Williams, Cabo, But me see no if you pronounce her name. Yeah. I look and I may tell you, she don't know rasta, but she have a thing about, I don't remember her name right. But I don't even listen to her, because you understand. Listen, number one for your liar. You understand? Yeah, and she was one of the biggest liar that propagating and spreading the propaganda, the misinformation about that Bad Friday. You understand? So contrary to their claims, historical evidence paint a different picture, one that shed lights on the horror reality of violence and bloodshed instigated by the Rastas themselves. So the Rastas are the one who are them start the problem, and the police, them started, But they'll be able, because we have to understand how propaganda work, This is the person who control the mic, and them control the narrative. Win or lose, them just tell lie and keep repeating a lie every day. As one of Hitler man says, you keep repeating a lie every day, people are going to eventually believe it. You understand? That's how it is. But, if you are a person who have knowledge of history and you love to read, you would know that when time tell lie, you say, oh no, a lie I tell. So that's why most people are not going to like us. But we don't care, because we're not here to appease anyone or to massage people's ego. If you're a liar, we'll just tell you straight up that you're a liar. So, it is a stark truth that 8 lives were tragically lost during those tumultuous days. Yes, 8 lives were lost, You understand, by the, at the hands of the Rasta, including 2 brave police officers. We have mentioned their name before, who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Additionally, another officer who was grievously wounded in the attack endured a lifetime of suffering until his passing in November 2022. Despite his unwavering dedication to service and sacrifice for his country, his bravery, valor, courage, and commitment remain unrecognized by the Jamaican government, a disheartening oversight that speaks volumes about misplaced priorities. Compounding this injustice is the unsettling revelation that those responsible for perpetrating such heinous acts of violence receive reparations from the Jamaican government. That's why they don't like we, A decision driven more by political expediency than principle of justice and morality. And we call out the Prime Minister about it. We say it already. Say Andrew Holness is Michael Manley 2.0. He will do anything just to get the vote. He don't care about the moral fabric of the country. And it is so unfortunate that we have to say that at least he's little better. Can you believe it? At least he's little better than Gummy Bear. Can you believe that? In a world of this year, I say, boy, one is little better than the other one. What is, so it's like, we can't find a good leader. We don't know. Maybe is this little guy we name Nigel Clark? Maybe, yeah, we don't know. And we don't say, because Nigel Clark has been such a good finance minister. Because at first since 89, Jamaica not getting a tax 7 years. But most of the the Speedy Gonzales, them don't know that, because through them don't work, so you understand. Yeah, man, the first time we get tax, GCT, yeah, man, courtesy of Michael Manley. GCT. Whenever I used to pay tax to buy things, like PMP criminal organization, they don't know if they run a country. Them would have killed with tax, man. All one time, a bull and condensed milk me have to eat as police officer in Jamaica. So when I tell a man, say, them people are not ready. It's a criminal organization. You understand? So what's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has done, his decision to, is driven more by political expediency than principle of justice and morality. So he don't care about law and order. So this egregious misstep only embolden criminals and undermine the foundations of law and order. So that's why we have so many problems in Jamaica, because when you have a prime minister, I go apologize to people who commit crimes, and both sides of the fence. You have the people them Not all. Hey, look here. Don't some people say, is everybody at a Tivoli garden? No, it's not everyone at Tivoli garden. They are criminals. You have good people from everywhere, every walk of life in this world, including Tivoli Gardens. So we're not going to say that, subscribe to such notions, because you have good people down here too. So don't get me wrong. The minority who has been causing problem for the Tivoli people, they are totally different. We're talking about, you have good people there, and I want to tell you have more educated people from Tivoli Gardens, but you don't know, once you're from a community, they might just use a brush and paint everyone. I just say it. But we don't do that, because we know that you have good people down there too. Just like you have good people in a jungle, good people in a Johnson, but guess what? They are not the empty barrels that make the most noise. You understand? So, in the face of such glaring truths, individual like, Chris Porter, who dares to speak out against the prevailing narrative of denial and distortion, I met with scorn and derision. But we love them things, we take them things as a badge of honor, because we are here not only to educate and edify our people, but to uplift them and inspire them, so them aspire to be the best of themselves. That's what it's all about. We're just here to save life. This is our legacy where we want to leave. You understand? Yes, of course we have legacy right now in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The bicycle and the police are right. Yours truly. I will never get no award or no anything for it. But we still our legacy that. I would say a guy who named Omi, who was police and them thing there. All me do was him spend 3 years in the police force and sing a song, and when me get a big award from the police force and them thing, the film, sir, you understand? We have contributed more to the police. But hey, look, you understand? We don't, their award and all of them thing that them thing they can't stay. Cause we not even care. We care zero about that. You understand? We just all about to change life for people them, especially people them from the communities where them can't think. And we know all of these people, So some people, so however, so when we assert that Jamaica has become a haven for criminal activity, it's not born out of malice or treachery, but rather from a steadfast commitment to truth and accountability. That's the reason why I said that. So some people might think that I am doing it because I eat Jamaica and Jamaica I'm born. Me can't do that. That means me I eat myself, then me not eat me love myself and me love my people. But you just have to tell the truth is just the truth. And people, Jamaican people, don't like to deal with the truth. Just like how the rasta them tell lie upon the police them, but they were the victims when they are the ones that kill all of the people. Marcus Garvey, Marcus Garvey no liars, me can't tell you that, And Muta Baruch and Miguel and Kabul. Well, like say I eat some hot food or something. Andrea Williams, Marcus Garvey would not endorse them. We are telling you that. So unmasking, Marcus Garvey, dispelling misconception and revealing his unadulterated legacy. You understand? As I said, Marcus Garvey for decades, Garvey has been subject to misconceptions and distortions perpetrated by individuals like Muta Baruka and other Rastafarians. Marcus Garvey is a peaceful man. Marcus Garvey not subscribe to violence and all of these things. When Marcus Garvey with him UNI in a movement in a unit, him never support war or violence. So I don't know how them Rasta go kill 8 people. Then them talk about say they are the victims when they are the aggressors and they are the ones who cause all of these problems. However, it's crucial to separate facts from fiction and unmask the truth about this influential leader. So Marcus Garvey a towering figure in black history. Yeah man, and Marcus Garvey can't dead because of the work that he has done for our people. No matter how them try to stifle him or how them try to hide him work, people will find it. So it's time to challenge the misconception and set the record straight. Contrary to popular belief, Marcus Garvey was not a liar. Instead, those who feared his revolutionary ideas orchestrated his imprisonment Garvey's legacy had been degraded, adulterated, and falsified by falsehoods propagated by individuals like Muta Baruka and other Rastafarians who have perpetuated these misconceptions for decades. Them tell people like about Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey never support for nobody, go capture nobody land. Marcus Garvey wasn't a socialist. Number one, where all Muta Baruka and Cabo them, because it's true them a PMP criminal organization supporter. I tell you, yeah. Them, they will not tell you, that Norman Manley, Michael Manley father sent Marcus Garvey to prison for 6 months. Them not going to tell you that, because even the Rasta, if you tell the Rasta them that Michael Manley father sent Marcus Garvey to prison for 6 months, you don't know, say, what? Most of them not going to tell them that, because all of these people, they are PMP criminal organization supporters and activists, and they are liars, notorious in line. They want to educate the Rasta them and tell them that, yes, Marcus Garvey, the era for the black power movement in Rastafarianism. Marcus Garvey, he was sent to prison by Michael Manley father, Norman Manley. Yeah, man, for 6 months. Most people don't know that, because they're not going to tell you. Because if them tell you that, if once they tell you that, these people, if they tell their audience that, they would look upon the PMP criminal organization as totally something different. You understand? And the reason why Marcus Garvey ended up in a prison is because Norman Manley called Marcus Garvey the N-word, and him thump him down in the KSAC council. It's in Marcus Garvey said. Just read it. It's in a book. Marcus Garvey said. Yeah, man, a small book. You understand? And just read it. It's there. Marcus Garvey went to prison for 6 months for thumping down Michael Manley father, but them not going to tell you that, because most of these people are PMP criminal organization supporters. They are not for truth, because if these people were for truth, they would educate the youth them, you understand, and stop telling them to say them a victim for a commit crime, and I say, boy, because them poor. A lie, that pure lies. You understand? And say Muta Baruka every January them used to come out, and read the name of criminals where police kill. You understand? Until them rob him wife, Joan. Yeah, man. Such a name. Until them rob his wife. Yeah. I mean, my father Joan, she name. But them rob him wife downtown, and she have on a chain, and him vex. I mean, I say, well, I'm put a knife for her throat and them thing there. You understand? So she was very fortunate that she wasn't injured. I'm happy for that. Say, well, at least them get a taste of what victims of crime experience in Jamaica. And since then now, you hear me I talk about, boy, I tell you how much the police them killed last year. The criminal them killed over 1,600 people, and the police them killed over 100. That's how just tip in our bucket. You understand? If Jamaican law were like American law, we could have at least 5,000 fatal shooting every year. I tell you that, based on what I have known, seen, and experienced. Easy, because Jamaican people are some of the most violent people in the world. Easy to kill them. You understand? So indeed, when examining facts available in public domain, it becomes increasingly clear that labeling Jamaica as a criminal's paradise is not an act of betrayal, but rather an acknowledgement of stark realities. Ignoring the pervasive influence of criminal elements within our society would be a disservice to countless victims of crime and an affront to the principle of justice and decency. It is time to confront these uncomfortable truths head on and work towards building a Jamaica where lawlessness and integrity prevails. We know it's an uphill task, because we know that majority of the Jamaican people, they don't like, not the majority, some. And based on that, it seems like it's a majority, but it's just a minute faction of Jamaican society who them believe violating other people's human rights is tantamount, to be a celebrity, and you're supposed to adore them and revere them and celebrate them for breaking the law. The Jamaican people weren't taught that, look, respecting another person's life is very, very important. But no, them don't see it as that. Them see it as, me a bad man, and Man for do this, man for kill who them want kill, and all of these things. We don't support that. You must respect life. All of us on this earth have one life. No, there's no person who have more than one life. Only Jesus Christ has come on this earth and have more than one life. And he's the Son of God. If you love yourself, you will love our next person. If you see yourself in our next man, you're not going to want to kill another person. No. I just love. Love supposed to, you can't just only love people you're related to. You have to love even the man where you're not related to. When you believe, say, because this is what even Mark Golding promoting, you understand, that people can go up on your land and you don't have to say nothing, because this is a PMP philosophy. You capture land and then guess what, them get title. And we see that's something where we say all this Prime Minister I promote it to, because I vote people sell government land and all kind of something. We don't believe in that. We believe in anything where you want you for work for it. I just saw it go. You understand? But I tell you that you can't say we are heartless. Because why me for pay taxes, then my taxes for build house gear. No, sir. You understand? Them think they are socialism, man. So now you know the truth about this Coral Gardens Bad Friday. I lie the rest of them I tell. Lies from the pits of hell. You understand? And we will continue to speak truth to power. And we are not beholden to anyone. So, you know, we have come to the end of part 2. Yeah, this is the end of it. You understand? So, have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.